Mind how you go, Mr. Preston.
All right, well, thanks for letting us know. OK, bye-bye. Right, your next appointment's just cancelled, which gives me a chance to talk to you about the fire drill.
I think everyone in Leatherbury has come down with a cold.
Greg, about the fire drill. Now, I've planned a meeting.
Joanne Mackenzie, I'd like to see Dr. Maguire, please.
Oh, I'm afraid Dr. Maguire doesn't work here anymore. I can fit you in with one of the other doctors, though.
But I've always seen Dr. Maguire. He looked after my father. He was always very kind.
Yep, I'm sure he was, but he left some time ago. Now, I can put you in...
No, it's all right. Thank you. Thank you.
I have a space just now. Maybe I can help.
I'm not sure.
I'm Dr. Robinson. Why don't you come through? This way.
Yes. Thank you.
Oh, can you get the notes?
Sure, yeah, Greg, about the fire drill. Greg. Yeah, about the fire drill.
What are you awful?
Oh, hello, it's the Millhouse Centre here. Just to let you know, we're going to be having a series of fire drills today.
So, why don't you tell me what the problem is?
I'm not sure.
You're not sure what the problem is?
Not sure if I shouldn't have gone to the police. Then I thought of Dr. Maguire, and I decided to come and ask his advice. Only
he's not here. Well, if it helps, I'm also a police surgeon.
Hi, Dad. Yeah, I just thought I'd let you know that we're booked in for this evening.
The cookery classes. Are you sure it's what you want to do? You know me and kitchens.
Yeah, look, don't worry about it. It's not going to be difficult. I looked at the leaflet and it says it's for cooking virgins. That is certainly us.
Certainly is. I hope Leatherbridge is ready for this.
I thought you wanted to go. Look, if you don't want to, then...
Hey, I'm only kidding.
We'll have a great time. Okay.
I see from your notes that Dr. Maguire tested you for anemia last year after you sprained your wrist. He had concerns about the symptoms you were displaying, tiredness, lethargy. And you also saw Dr. Woodson.
yes, but that's not why I've come.
Okay. Why don't you tell me why you are here?
This isn't easy for me, Doctor. I'm not used to this kind of thing. It's never happened to me before, you see.
Well, actually, no, I don't, Miss Mackenzie. Something is obviously distressing you. What is it?
I don't know what to do about it. I thought Dr. Maguire would know. He always knew just the right thing to say to Father.
Thank you. Over here. Thank you. Over here, please, madam. Over here. This way. Thank you. Right. Can I please have you lined up over there so I can take the register? Please go to the assembly point. Thank you. Over to the assembly point. Over there. That is not your nearest fire exit.
It is from reception.
Yes, but you weren't in reception, were you? Exactly. I don't believe this. Leave by the nearest fire exit. That's what it says in the drill. Now, the rear fire exit is next to your consulting room. It's in the drill. Maybe you'd like to try it again.
It's a bit of a trek, especially through a burning building.
Michelle, that is not the correct assembly point. Please come on to the car park area. It's freezing. It is not freezing. The building's on fire and you're standing too close to it. Uni patients are just burning to death.
Do you think she had an imaginary friend as a kid?
Right. You may now re-enter the building, but you're going to have to do much better than this. Come on.
Did you ever learn how to cook? I mean, formal lessons, that sort of thing.
Well, only at school, but I was more science and Bunsen burners, less domestic, you know. Why?
Well, Emily's booked us in for some virgin cookery lessons, or maybe it was cookery lessons for virgins. I'm not sure.
Is all this really necessary?
Yes, and you will get it right.
Thank you for your cooperation, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sorry for any inconvenience.
It's a very flattering portrait.
You must understand, Dr. Robinson, I never sat for such a portrait. I would never sit for such a portrait.
So where did it come from?
One of my pupils painted it and gave it to me.
Your pupils?
I'm a music teacher. I give lessons from home.
And one of the children painted this?
Children? Goodness me, no. What sort of children do you think I teach? It was painted by Henry Fletcher. Henry's about my age. Oh, what could he have been thinking of? Well, I suppose it's obvious what he was thinking of.
And you have a problem with that?
Wouldn't anyone? Any woman? Well, yes, I do. To think a man would imagine me in that way, I find difficult. I trusted Henry.
And now you don't?
I don't know. I let him take me out to dinner. Now look what I've caused. Should I go to the police?
Imagining a lady friend naked isn't a criminal offence.
I just wish it would go away. Wish I'd never seen it.
You don't look as if you've been sleeping too well.
No, I sleep quite well. 10 hours or so a night, it just doesn't seem to do me any good.
Look, if it's all right with you, I'd like to arrange an appointment at St. Phil's for another blood test. In the meantime, though, I'd like to take your blood pressure.
I don't understand why I get so tired. It's not as if I have father to nurse anymore.
Was that hard work?
He was 92 when he died 3 years ago. A retired clergyman and very infirm.
Didn't you have any help?
Father didn't like strangers around him in his last years. He became confused. But he liked Dr. Maguire. It was he who gave me most support. I nursed both my parents till they died.
So you never left home?
No. No, I never left home. It was my duty to care for them.
Well, your blood pressure is fine. Duty isn't a word I hear very often these days. What about your own life?
I've got my work. It's been enough.
Oh, not again. Listen, I'm so sorry.
I must go.
Well,
Thank you, Doctor.
It won't take a minute, Miss Mackenzie.
Over to the assembly point. Quick as you can, please.
I know, rear fire exit.
Nick, you can't go back into a burning building. How many more times? Rear fire exit, and you do not stop to collect your personal possessions. Rear fire exit, thank you.
Do you have perforated eardrum before you go?
No. Rear fire exit.
Yes, but you went back in. You can't go back in.
You told me to come out the rear fire exit.
Not when you've already come out the front, Nick. Dr. Robinson! Dr. Robinson, are you here?
No, Donna, I'm not.
It's best not to fight it. Interesting picture. Any particular reason you decided to save it from Donna's imaginary fire?
Yeah, a patient left it behind.
Dr. Woodson! Dr. Woodson, do I need a megaphone? No, you do not. Trust me, I'm here.
Just put in lost property.
Well, she hasn't lost it. She left it behind. There's a difference. Actually, you saw her last year, Joanne Mackenzie. December, I think.
Dr. Clay! Jimmy, you do not go and sit in your car. Now, please return to the assembly point.
Joanne Mackenzie, she had a sprained wrist, one of Mac's patients, really reluctant to see anybody else.
Yeah, what did you make of her?
God, it's hard to remember. She was a bit down, sad, you know, lethargic.
No, you cannot go back into a burning building and get your coat, Michelle. How irresponsible is that? But it's not burning. Oh, it is until I say it isn't. Now, you return to the assembly point so I can continue with the register. I'm going to die of pneumonia. I'm going to sue someone if I do. Michelle! Michelle, here! Thank you.
Oh, she's shaking her head. You know what that means?
Yeah, that the batteries are about to run out and we can put her back in a box somewhere.
Right, now none of you are taking this seriously. But you will take this seriously.
We have ways of making you take it seriously.
And it won't be pleasant.
Oh, yes, please, Joe. I'd love one.
Me too.
Or is making coffee virgin enough for you? Actually, I might have a water. I could show you how to make a sandwich if you don't think that's too advanced.
Do you want a coffee?
No thanks, Joe. I'm on my way out.
Taking your lady friend with you. Try and tell us something.
Oh, no. She's got a killed on her.
It's not fair.
You think?
Why should you have the fun? I want to do it.
I truly thought you'd be pleased.
If you want to please me, you'll find someone else to give you music lessons. I don't feel able to do so in the future.
Joanne.
How on earth could you think I'd be pleased? That you thought of me in that way?
It was meant as a compliment. I thought we had a relationship or the beginnings of one.
A relationship? We've been out to dinner on a few occasions.
Well, isn't that how relationships start? We have feelings for each other.
That's not something I would know about. Now, please go.
I didn't think I could be mistaken. Was I mistaken? Joanne?
Thank you. Oof.
Oh.
This is Henry Fletcher. Oh. This is Dr. Robinson.
Doctor.
Hello.
Henry is just leaving. Now.
Pity Henry had to go.
Why did you bring it back?
Why did you leave it behind?
I don't know what to do with it.
How to deal with it, you mean?
It's the same thing.
Not really. This is very grand.
It's how my parents liked it.
And you?
Well, of course. I've never really thought about it, to be honest. Father liked grand settings. Odd for a clergyman. People are complex.
Yes, aren't they just?
You're thinking of Henry and the painting.
No, actually. I was thinking how dark it is in here. Do you ever think about lightening it up?
It's how Father liked it.
This is about you, your life.
I'm satisfied with my life as it is, thank you. I don't want it to change.
Don't want it to change, or worried about what that would mean? Or what you'd want from change?
I don't want anything, really, I don't. I'm sorry. I just feel so weary.
These periods of tiredness and lethargy, Joanne, is there any particular time of the year that they occur?
Well, the winter months are always the worst. January and February especially.
I don't care what Donna says. I'm not standing out there again in this weather.
Well, hopefully she's satisfied. We must know the father or backwards by now.
Don't be complacent. She's gone power mad.
Oh, what?
There you go.
To hide, come on. Yes. Rear fire exit. How many more times?
SAD? What on earth is that? I've never heard of it.
Seasonal affective disorder. It's a condition that affects some people in the winter months. The Symptoms can include lethargy, feeling depressed or listless. And often sufferers feel that they need loads of sleep but then don't benefit from it.
It would make sense of how I feel. You think I might have this disorder?
Well, it's possible from what you've told me. It's certainly something we should explore.
And there are things I can do about it, about how I feel.
Well, if you have the disorder, then yes, there are steps you can take to relieve the symptoms. It won't necessarily change how you feel about Henry, if that's what you meant.
It wasn't. I don't feel anything about Henry except angry and betrayed.
Because he had feelings, and he tried to express those feelings.
In such a personal way.
Well, a relationship is personal. Having someone fall in love with you isn't going to change because you alter your diet or get more sleep. That's what you're hoping for.
You're very direct, Dr. Robinson.
Sometimes it's necessary.
I don't know anything about these things. Is it love that Henry feels for me, or something else?
What, like lust, you mean? You'd have to ask him that.
Lust?
Oh, would that be so bad? It's a perfectly normal human emotion.
Tell me what I can do to help myself if I have this SAD.
Come on. There's plenty you could do to brighten a place like this. Get rid of these heavy curtains and make that wall a paler colour.
So I really need to get more light into the place.
Yeah. You could even try a light box, for instance.
So it's nothing drastic then, like drugs?
No, it's more about lifestyle changes, really. Getting out more, socialising, exercising, going on holiday.
I don't have anyone to go on holiday with.
Haven't you? You could also try and resolve your issue with Henry. Neither of you are going to move on until you do.
I don't think I could take those steps.
What steps are we talking about?
Those sort of steps. Such things have never been part of my life.
Haven't you wanted them to be?
No, I didn't think so.
Until you saw the painting.
I should be ashamed.
Why? Because you like what you see. What Henry sees.
I hate the painting.
I don't think you do. I think it's just the opposite.
How can you say that? I truly dislike it.
Then why are you so afraid of it?
I don't know. Do you understand what it's like to be frightened of how you feel? Terrified you shouldn't be feeling what you do. Not knowing what happens next.
Yes. I understand that perfectly. Have another look at the painting.
She's beautiful. I don't think it could be me after all.
It's you. In Henry's eyes. What do you think that tells you?
It tells me I've missed so much. Too much.
It's time to catch up, if that's what you want.
I don't know how to begin.
Henry does. You just have to allow yourself to trust him.
Thank you.
I'm going to gather together some information for you about SAD, okay? And I'll pop an appointment card in the post for the blood tests. Take care.
Dr. Robinson, Joanne, is she ill?
You'll have to ask her yourself, I'm afraid. I can't discuss her health with you.
No, of course not, no.
You know, that painting, it's lovely, but maybe just a little bit much at this stage for someone as sheltered as Joanne. If you want to woo her, you have to take things one step at a time.
I realize now I've misjudged it. I do think the world of her.
Then tell her that.
A whistle. Where did she get a whistle?
It probably came with a How to Be a Successful Dictator manual.
No, whatever you do, don't laugh. We'll have to do it again.
She's not still at this, is she?
Don't you start complaining, you've missed the last two.
Well done, everyone.
Did she just say well done?
The correct assembly point in the given time.
How many more times do I have to do it today, Donna?
None, you did brilliantly.
But it's taken all day.
Yes, well, you promised yesterday to take it seriously, so it's no good complaining now. Now I can give Julia a glowing report when she gets back, so thank you.
Now, come back, Julia, all is forgiven.
Into the lion's den.
You will try your best, though, won't you?
Anything for a decent dinner? Yeah, no, Scout's on it. Come on, you.
Welcome. I hope you didn't have any trouble finding the house.
Oh, none.
Here, let me help you with your coats. There we are. Victoria Payne.
Hi.
Hi, I'm Emily. We spoke on the phone. This is my dad, Joe.
Oh, lovely to meet you, Emily. You're a doctor, I believe, a local GP.
For my sins, Miss Payne.
It's Victoria, and I'm sure your patients don't feel like that. Come on through to the kitchen, both of you, and I'll introduce you to the others.
Are there many of us?
Just 6 altogether, so nice and cozy.
Come in.
We were passing and the lights were still on. The receptionist said I could come through. I hope you don't mind.
No, not at all. Come in. What can I do for you?
Nothing. I just wanted to thank you for today. I've not been able to talk to anyone like that before. Not even to myself.
It's all part of the service.
It was more than that to me. And it's a relief to know about the SAD. I can do things to help myself, and that makes a big difference. It's good to know one doesn't just have to put up with things.
No, never just put up with things.
No. That's why I'm going on holiday. With Henry.
Well done, you.
Henry wants to exhibit the painting at the art school he attends.
He's obviously a talented artist. It's a pity you can't let him.
What makes you think I said no, Dr. Robinson?
It's actually light and fluffy. The only cake I ever made before came out as flat as a pancake. What's yours like?
Not as good as yours.
Oh, you're being too modest, Joe. I'd say this is pretty good for a first attempt. Or have you secretly done some baking before?
Well, did something for my 7th birthday, but it fell flat apart as soon as you put candles on it.
Sounds like my first attempt.
I find that difficult to believe.
It needs a finishing touch. There. Now you try. No, just gently.
Could I have some, please?
Of course.
Am I doing it right?
That's it. I really admire single parents. Must be very difficult. And of course, they never get the recognition they deserve.
Well...
Oh, covered.
Thanks.
don't think it'll be long before we get on to more sophisticated recipes. You have got a talent for cooking. Dad.
I wouldn't say that.
You are very modest. I like that in a man, and we've all got strengths we haven't yet realised.
Everyone else has gone.
Right.
Well, let me take those.
Thanks.
That's better. I hope you've enjoyed the class. Both of you.
Yeah. Thanks.
Thank you.
Pleasure.
Dad, where are the keys?
The...
I think I'd like to try something else.
Something else?
Yeah, I'm not sure cooking's the right thing for me after all.
I really enjoyed it. I want to come again. It's great fun.
The sequel to Peter Pan is released.